average wholesale deal was $19,263. That was from, in Family Mastermind, all the CRM guys are there, and they combined a lot of data and came up with that. Our client's average was like 31,000. Right now.
You can't really tell us the confidential parts of your client's business, but in general, how do you see margins for real estate investors nationwide kind of versus this time last year?
Yeah, going up right now. It's actually going up. And what that really, where we attribute a lot of that to is the rise in novations, right? So a couple of years ago, the average wholesale deal was $19,263. That was from, in Family Mastermind, all the CRM guys are there, and they combined a lot of data and came up with that. Our client's average was like 31,000, right? Not because, I mean, we're awesome, clearly. We will get more of your deals closed and all of that, but a lot of it is novations, right? So a novation is where it's a little bit different strategy. I don't know if you guys want me to get into that, but where I could take my wholesale deal, position it a little bit differently, and take it to market and put it on the MLS and sell to a retail buyer who will pay more. Far more complicated than that, but what that does is those spreads start to really increase. So you're going from maybe making 15,000 to 41,000, 50,000, sometimes 70,000 on some of these deals. So that attributes a lot of it as new strategies.
When they're doing that, are they like double closing, or are they actually putting on MLS as an assignment?
Yeah, it's not an assignment. So, okay, that's cool. Let's do this. Okay, so the reason we assign, that's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, we're good. Listen, I could do this all day.
He rebooted. He was like watching the computer. You were like, wait.
Yeah, we're going to go all the way back and lay some good groundwork here. So the reason that we assign contracts is because we know we have to get it to a cash buyer, right? If a buyer takes my contract or my assignment contract to Bank of America and says, hey, I want to buy this property, it's never going to work because a bank cannot pay an assignment fee, right? There are certain things that a lender can and can't pay, right? Okay, so I'm never going to be able to sell to an investor who goes and gets a Bank of America, Regions, whoever loan. So that's why.
But you can to a Ternus loan.
You
just
can,
so you know.
Right. So there are certainly, hard money, soft money, private money, 1031s, 401k, all that. But for the most part, we can only sell to a cash buyer because they can't get a bank loan, right? So where that fee is listed, it's on the buyer side of the closing document or the HUD. So people were smart enough to figure this out, and this isn't anything new, right? Everything that happens in wholesaling has been done in the commercial business for 50 years. Well, someone's like, oh, well, they do this novation, which is really just replacement of contract, and I don't want to gloss over it and not give a good explanation, but essentially what you're doing is that fee is going on to the seller side, right? And now the lender does not see that. So there's some paperwork involved, an attorney of fact, an indemnification agreement, but with some different paperwork, I can now take that property, put it on the MLS, right? Now, the criteria is it has to obviously pass an inspection, right? An FHA inspection or whatever home warranty inspection there is going to be. And now I can sell it to the end user, right? So as long as the property is livable, right? So it can still be pink tile, laminate with the metal trim on it. It just has to be livable and something that will qualify for a loan. But now I can bypass the investor and I can go right to John and Susie who want to buy their first house.